Hey guys, it is Hannibal here from Archangel's Custom Toys, and today we are reviewing something different. It is from the 50th anniversary episode of Doctor Who. It is the War Doctor's Sonic Screwdriver. That camera does not want to fit it on the screen. Taking a close look at the packaging, you can very clearly see the fares displayed, well, the end cap in this nice rectangular window here. It says the other Doctor's Sonic Screwdriver. Again, don't know why they didn't call him the War Doctor. Baffles me. Nice reflective writing of, Doctor Who along with the logo. The Matt Smith era logo. Underground Toys and their website. The screwdriver nicely displayed here. Got the bits sound, which is not actually the sound that it makes. The 50th anniversary logo right there. Character options. Back, as you can see, it says light and sound effects from the 50th anniversary special. No kidding. And there's the screwdriver there, lit up, which is illogical because that should be pulled down. More on that in a bit. As you can see, all the legal guff and how to change the batteries, and if you want to go to the websites and stuff, and the packaging and the toy are completely recyclable. And the battery stuff and all that stuff. So you know what, let's just get into this thing and take a closer look. Okay, so here is the screwdriver. And boy, does this thing look nice. It's quite shiny for one thing, which is all paint. It's all silver paint, but it is very nice. Now, I'm going to explain the origins of the prop for this in a minute, but first we're going to examine the details. So you've got this nice black line across here, which is pretty cool. It stops about there where the battery compartment is. And you've got this black line running around here. Again, battery compartment. And then you got this little black dot with a red fez on the end, which is an interesting little nod to Matt Smith, because he always wore a fez. You got some copyright mumbo jumbo there. You got the activation collar with the 3 black rims painted in and are recessed in. And then you got the black nib with the emitter, which is a light up emitter. So the basic story of the prop is, when they were doing the 50th anniversary special, the prop department took an already existing 1.5 release, Wave 1.5 release of the 4th Doctor Sonic Screwdriver toy and modified it. So, the sound chip remains the same as that in this version and in that original toy and in the prop. But what they did to the prop was they changed the emitter head to an LED and they put an end cap on it. So, basically what I'm holding here is a direct copy of the screen-used prop. Weird as it sounds, because the prop was made out of a toy, and usually you wouldn't get that. If I wanted to hold a real copy of a screen-used prop, I could go to Rubberto Replicas and buy one of those. Sadly, I do not have the money. I only have the money for these things, which kind of sucks. Hey, I could save up, but, So, yeah. I'm basically holding a replica. More than a toy, which is kind of weird. Bit of a seam line going across there. So, that's pretty damn cool. I actually have a prop replica toy hybrid. For sound effects, the screwdriver has 4. 2 from the modern era and 2 from the classic era. First of all, the modern era sounds. As you can see, the LED glows red and you get the first sound. The next one is a slightly higher pitch from that. Now the next 2 are from the classic, and they're really hard to describe. By the way, the LED glows quite clearly in real life. The camera makes out to be a bit of an orange, but it is actually, in fact, a deep red. In fact, if I turn the light off here, it might improve. So, now for the classic ones. A bit of a weird one. And then comes this very ominous, classic Alien-like sound. No, not Alien the movie. I'm talking about Alien-ish, from the 50s and all that. To interchange the batteries is very, very easy. Screwdriver. And just unscrew this. Has to be a Phillips head screwdriver. Once that's done, that will come out. By the way, this screw will never come out because it has a plastic washer built into it, so you will never lose the screw, which I think is fantastic. And the batteries, I believe, are LR44s. If you want to get them out, just use a little flathead screwdriver or something to flip them out. I will remove one. These are L1154 batteries. as you can see, made in China, just like this figure is, the toy is. And they are S11. They're pretty easy to put in. Take this button-like piece and put it so it's facing that way, with this detail facing the left. Like so. To remove them, you've got these little notches here, flip something underneath them, and then they will just remove. So, that goes in. By the way, make sure you do it down, because the screw does like to because the screw likes to dangle down, so do it like this. By the way, it will still work if you don't have this battery compartment on, but always keep the battery compartment on. You don't want this thing looking a state. And then just... Unfortunately, I do not have my other screwdrivers here to compare it to, so I will have to compare it to a 7-inch figure. I believe this thing is 7 inches tall. Here it is in scale with Mutant Firefield. You can definitely say the screwdriver is 8 inches tall, no doubt about it. Here it is in scale with my Snecker Scarface, custom Scarface Predator. It's just a little bit shorter than he is. I don't actually have a comparison. If you want to see a comparison with other screwdrivers, please check out Vote Saxon 07's video review for that. I know my review is nowhere near as good as his, and his is far superior, and, you know. But I thought I'd just review this because why not? So overall, what do I think of this prop, toy, replica, flipping copy of an actual prop? Well, I like it. I really like it. Highly so. The problem with it is it was rare in the first place. It wasn't exactly the most common thing. And unfortunately, the first chance I saw this in a store, I passed on the opportunity because I wanted to get a Matt Smith one to mod it to make it more show accurate. That was a pain. Well, it was a pain because then as soon as I went to get it the other day or the other time, it wasn't there anymore. So here I am 3 years later, or 2 years later, can't remember how many years it was, definitely a year or so later, with it in my hands after handing over quite a bit of cash for it on eBay. It was about £50. Yeah, it's a long story. That was probably about $60 or $70 or something like that, I'm not sure. Either way, I have it right here now, and I'm definitely happy to have it. Back in those days, I would have customised the hell out of the screwdrivers, and probably customised this one as well, without actually knowing the fact that this is as accurate to the prop as it can possibly be, which would have really made me ruin mine, and I would have been pretty annoyed. No, this is not getting modified. It's not getting tweaked in any way. It is staying as is. In fact, when I'm not looking at it, it is going back in its box. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. I will be reviewing more things soon, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.